Hi, I'm Corinna,
Hi, I'm Lily.
and today we're going to be talking about lavender, a beautiful plant indigenous to the Mediterranean but is cultivated almost all over the world. Its history can be traced back some 2,500 years, if you can believe it. Still, to this day, it is most widely used and one of the most popular essential oils.
The name lavender originated from lavare, meaning to wash. In ancient cultures, lavender oil was often used for bathing and washing. Its scent was used also in ancient plagues to resist infections. In 1910, the chemist René Maurice Gattefossé burned his hand accidentally in the lab and plunged his hand into the closest beaker that contained lavender water. And to his surprise, it helped his burn heal very quickly. That's where the name aromatherapy comes from.
Although many call lavender the universal healer, not all lavender plants are created equal. There are many types of lavender varieties, but what is most often called true lavender is Lavandula angustifolia, or high-altitude lavender. This is the variety that is most recommended for use in aromatherapy. Lavender oil is obtained using steam distillation, which was talked about in our first video. The oil that is released has a mid to top note fragrance, which is used in the perfume industry.
Lavender oil is often considered a safe oil. It must not be used directly onto the skin. When using an oil for the first time or at a higher concentration, it's recommended to carry out a patch test on yourself, which we will show at the end of the video.
There are numerous chemical components in lavender oil, and one of the most abundant is linalool. Check the labels on some of your personal care products at home and you will likely see this listed.
Linalool is good for relaxation, reducing stress and anxiety, and help with inflammation. It is also known to have analgesic properties. There is evidence that it also has antimicrobial and antispasmodic properties, and it can help with minor burns.
Lavender's analgesic and antispasmodic properties can make it good for relieving common aches and pains and headaches. We need to mention a caution when using any essential oil to women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, and we do not recommend using essential oils on babies or even toddlers.
Lavender blends well with many other essential oils, such as bergamot, clary sage, geranium, lemon, peppermint, sweet orange, mandarin, thyme, ylang-ylang, and more. Getting to know your essential oils is very important since you could create a synergistic blend to better address a condition that you need help with.
If we blend lavender and peppermint oil in a good carrier oil, it could better alleviate headaches than used separately.
So how can you use this blend?
This blend can be used in a gentle massage in the temple area or with a hot or cold compress on the forehead, but please avoid getting any oils into your eyes.
Its antispasmodic properties may also help with stomach cramps of any kind and has been noted to help with PMS. Probably the best way to go about getting relief with the lavender oil is by using it in a carrier oil properly diluted and carried out a gentle abdominal massage.
One of lavender's best known qualities is the calming effect, mood balancing, and help with promoting better sleep. To have the scent last into bedtime, there are many ways that you can use lavender oil, such as taking a bath just before bedtime with lavender oil in it, using soap or shampoo that has lavender, in moisturizing creams, lotions, or gels, or even diffusing it in the room. When you are diffusing, it should not be too strong, and the diffusing time should only be intermittent.
For example, every 20 minutes you take a break. After a while you go back and diffuse again.
Exactly.
Lavender is known for its softening, rejuvenating, and soothing effect, and therefore it's very effective in skin treatment. Many have also found that it helps with skin breakouts. So since it's a great source of antioxidants, it's also useful to battle premature skin aging. Someone once told me she made a room spray for her son, put too much lavender in the room spray, and her son ended up not liking lavender from then on. So I do want to mention that not everybody likes lavender because of their, childhood memories or just personal preferences or something that will make people not like lavender.
Also, if lavender doesn't agree with you, you can always use a different oil for relaxation or sleep aid or whatever. So there are more than one oil used for whatever you need.
Yeah, and then once you blend lavender with some other oils, not only the properties are stronger in terms of what is it that you want to achieve, but also the scent of lavender, it's also reduced. It'll have a much more pleasant scent along with its good healing properties.
That's right, and that's what we mean by synergistic blends, which we will be talking about in a lot more detail later on.
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to get into a practical use of lavender oil, and we're going to make a simple blend to use on a simple hand massage. So in front of Lily, we have the carrier oil in the big bottle, and we're using jojoba in this case. And then we have a beaker with a stirring rod. Notice the glass. Never use plastic when you're stirring the oils. The essential oil lavender. The brown bottle, which is an empty bottle that we're going to put the blend in. So we're going to be making a 1 to 2% concentration of lavender oil in the carrier oil. So the first thing that Lily's doing is she's going to put 30 mils into the beaker. We're going to be using only lavender, so it's not a synergistic blend. Let's do a 1% to keep it mild. So 1% will be 6 drops into the oil. There we go. Be careful. Some bottles just dispense their drops very, very quickly, and others do not. We'll stir to make sure that it's nicely blended. Just put all of it into the dispensing bottle. And for our American friends, 30 mils is about an ounce. It can be stored and kept for quite a long time, especially in a dark bottle and in coolish temperatures. Okay, so now with that oil, before using it, we're going to be doing a patch test. One of the most delicate parts of your skin is up on the upper arm and the inner part of the upper arm. Right there, yeah. So she'll put a drop or 2 or 3 onto the cotton ball and then put it into a small area of her arm. And then just dab it onto that part up there. Now, ideally, you would want to leave it for 30 minutes or an hour. If you do have sensitivity, you will feel tingling, burning, itching, see redness happen. If that happens, immediately wash it off with soap and water, and then know that you cannot use the essential oil. Jojoba usually does not cause allergies. It's very mild and very similar to our own oils, so it would be the lavender that you might be sensitive to. And because Lily doesn't have someone to massage her hands at the moment, and I'm busy talking here, we're going to show you how to do a very, very simple version of a self-hand massage. So first of all, dispense maybe 4 or 5 drops into your hand. Now this does get absorbed rather easily, so you might have to put more oil later on. It's not a problem. Front and back of your hand. And you'll notice how nice it feels, and notice the scent too. So massage the thumb pad, so it's the bottom part of the thumb, which is actually the palm part of your thumb. Massage it in a circular fashion gently, always gentle. Gentle is the key word. If you're feeling any pain, you stop. It's not supposed to hurt. So circular motion for a few times, and then bring it down your arm a little bit, just a tiny bit, so that it's draining a little bit. Move to your index finger at the knuckle part. Okay, again, circular, and then drain down. Right, middle finger, same thing, followed by your ring finger and your baby finger, and draining it all down. Your body also has lymph in it, and it's always draining towards the body for lymphatic drainage. Put your thumb behind, and your other fingers are on top. Now gently massage the top part of your hand, very gently. If you're feeling that the oil has been absorbed, you can put more oil in it. Drain it towards the back. Okay, keep on with the massage. Circular is nice and gentle, and drain it back. Now you're going to add a little bit of a stretch to it. So you're making your wrist bend forward a little bit, so you're stretching a tiny bit. No pain, no exaggerated motion. Now gently massage the skin between your thumb and your index finger. Yeah. And that's actually a pressure point. So if you would like, when you're doing that, you can also put a bit of pressure and hold it with no motion for, let's say, 10 seconds. Then release, and then massage it some more. At this point, what you might want to do is to grab your thumb with your massaging hand and give it a gentle tug out. Very gentle. This is actually helpful for anyone who has arthritic thumbs. You know that can cause a lot of pain. So by doing that daily, very gently, not adding to your pain. And now let's end off our massage by making a fist of the hand that you've massaged, and then spread it out. Give it a nice big stretch. You might want to rotate your wrist in one direction a few times, and then change directions. You're getting that blood moving. Now, if you extend your hand a little bit, with the other hand, give it a bend inwards, so that what you're doing is you're stretching the wrist bones. Okay, a nice big stretch. That's also good to keep that hand nice and strong. Okay, and that is your hand massage. I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you learned a lot. Stay tuned, because next week we're going to be talking about peppermint oil.
See you then.
See you then. Bye for now. If we blend lavender, for example, and peppermint oil in a good carrier oil, it could better alleviate headaches when used
Together.
Yeah. If we blend lavender and peppermint oil, stop it, or I will give you a lavender.
Careful, that's my lavender.